Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1972 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and the second best typewriter of all time in my opinion, behind the Hermes 3000. But a lot of people do rank this as number one, mostly because it's the most durable typewriter ever produced. Thing is built like a tank and it's super smooth and high quality. It's like a luxury machine, also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. And this one has unique fonts, so stick around to check that when I get to the print section. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight and line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends to show the page gauge, which notifies you when you're getting close to the end of the page. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, it skips 2 half spaces. When you have it in the middle, it skips 3 half spaces. When you have it all the way down, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Excellent condition. Top-notch typewriter. Beautiful print. Senatorial number 71. Typeface prints 11 characters per inch. And this is about as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to print quality and overall condition of a typewriter. This would be a near mint condition if it had a brand new platen, although the SM9s typically do not need a new platen because they are the best quality platens ever produced, and I've only had to replace 1 or 2 of them ever because they were just damaged, not because of age. And this one was just somebody had, the previous owner had a correction tape ribbon, so it just has a little bit of like a white hue to it. Doesn't affect function. It just, but if it was a brand new this would be near mint condition typewriter, but it's in excellent condition. So we're going to show you how to that. There's a scale up here to tell you exactly how many spaces you have left on your page, and it will catch it so it doesn't fall out. So that's pretty cool. Also, you can pull the page out with the paper release on the right side that unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. A little thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Also allows you to straighten the page if you let it cook it. Flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. Clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button, it does allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Very good. That also works on the left side. If you are past the 0, it will allow you to get past that margin. But we like it on 0 here. Backspace on the right side, light and smooth. Tab set and clear on the left side here. They moved that from the spacebar on the older version to the side here. And they moved the touch control, which used to be here, inside. So right now we're going to test those tabs. We've got one set in the middle. To clear that one specific tab, just push that lever to the minus sign. It clears that tab. To set one, you just push it up towards the plus sign. And very easy to use. And if you want to clear all tabs, you just flip that switch there, and that will clear all the tabs. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this. I'm just going to keep one right there in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. This is your carriage lock. Flip that up and move the carriage to the middle. It will lock the carriage in the middle. Also locks the keys. To unlock it, just move it down like that. All right. So we're going to open the hood, and you just want to be careful when you open this. It opens up from the front like a car hood. But if you have your finger sticking out too much, you will nick it like I did there earlier. So just want to be careful not to stick your finger out too much when you open it. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction manually, the side you want it to go to behind either spool, move that little switch towards the middle. It'll pull to that side. And then it's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is a little metal piece. And if it's not catching correctly, then you maybe need to bend that a little bit to get it to catch, or tie a knot around the eyelet so it catches easier. This is your touch control. All the way up or back on the minus sign is less touch control. Down or towards the bottom is increasing touch control. This does have a very light touch, so you might want to play with that to gauge what your preference is as far as touch control. That just increases the tension. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print when it's on high, but they do respond faster. Carriage release on both sides because this is the deluxe version. The non-deluxe version or the SM8 will only have it on the right side. All SM8s only have it on the right side. Super smooth. Just really love this machine. Carriage release on the left. I would probably actually, even though I do prefer the Hermes 3000 as far as performance goes, I might prefer this. If there was one typewriter left on this earth, you only had to choose one, I might go with this one just because of overall, it's just a beautiful machine. Less delicate. The Hermes 3000 is a much more delicate machine. All right, so if you pull out this knob here, it disables the spacing when you turn it, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept. If you push the line space selector all the way back, disables the spacing. Push it forward, you get the clicks. And that is it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.